Cut the nonsense and fear-mongering. If retribution was coming, it'd be here.
Bad news, Smith. Our logistics warehouses are fire. We lost nearly half our assets.
What? What's happening?
Cause unknown. Luckily, our largest warehouse is safe. I'm leading the response.
What's going on? Speak! Master Disaster! Tiger Brigade was betrayed by Moes at the border! Our entire troops nearly wiped out! What? That's our clan's backbone! Only a few left! I'll lead them to break through now!
Son, my daughter's done for.
Destroy the dragon. Good. This be the retribution.
I said, none of you can escape. The fun is just beginning. The fun is just beginning.
Alex, forget about calling off the marriage. Just stop what you are doing. If the warehouses keep burning, our claim is doomed.
That's right, honey. Our troops were perfectly fine. How could they be betrayed? What do we do?
Alex, what on earth is happening?
Damaging those 8 stone status doomed your clans. Now you lose everything. This is the fate of your clans for ingratitude and betrayal.
Alex Jaeger, you overestimate yourself. These are just 2 coincidental disasters.
Really?
Of course. Up to now, nothing has happened to my clan. Because we have the protection of the Dao sect. Your filthy hands can't touch my clan. What's happened? Speak up.
Mad disaster! Lightning within 100 miles struck directly on our territory. Our Cheshire and Asuro are completely destroyed.
Lightning with 100 miles all struck directly on Chase territory. That's utter nonsense. How could such a bizarre event even happen? Besides, if there really was lightning, you could ask the Dao master to help.
I did. The master said it was out of his hand, calling it heavenly punishment. It's coming again.
Hello? What did you say? How is this possible?
Alex, what did you do?
How dare you say His Highness' name? It's him. Terrifying. That. What? Son, remember this. Oppose the War God Temple, Dao Sect, or the world. But never cross him again. For safety, just leave now. Go!
What did I do? Ask yourselves. Your choices invite divine wrath. This is just you repeating what you sought.
Retribution? Heavenly punishment? I don't believe in those.
Mona, have you forgotten how miserable the night clans used to be? Maybe you have, but I've always kept it in mind. I believe something is protecting and guiding us. My grandpa told me, those who obey dragons live. The dragons, heaven's mandate, are sacred. I'm sure your ancestors have warned you too.
Mandate of heaven? Don't spout nonsense here. It's nothing but our ancestors being deceived by a cheater.
So, you tell me, why did the calamities hit you after the lamp extinguished? There aren't so many coincidences in this world until now. Do you still not believe? Alex, no, Your Highness, I ended the marriage. All because of this Simmons. I never intended to do so. I never intended to do so.
Wendy Wenberg. It's thanks to my claim that your clan has reached its current position. You dare to betray me?
Betray? No. I'm telling you, Mona, you erred and now face the consequences. Besides, your clan initiated all of this.
Your Highness, Supreme Emperor, please spare the Davis clan. We were forced to do that because of the Queen clan.
Lana, what do you mean?
Word goddess, you've seen it. This retribution is terrifying. My clan can't withstand it. Please, Your Highness, spare the Shuangwen clan and Gordon clan.
Grievous clan too.
Spare you? Impossible. You were blessed, but ungrateful. Now after disaster, you are now begging for mercy. You think it's a game?
You've punished us. Can we just move on?
Do you really have to be so relentless?
It's not about my relentlessness. You clans fail to recognize whom your success comes from. You shot yourselves in the foot. You refuse to give up until faced the bitter end. You refuse to give up until faced the bitter end.
Alex, kneeling here and even calling you Highness is the biggest concession we can make. I warn you, don't push too far.
Alex Jaeger. Supreme Empire. Don't you think too highly of yourself, just because you wear that dragon robe?
How dare you dishonor the Supreme Emperor!
So what if we insult him? Your claim might be in his step, but now he's just basking in the support of you, Atlas Drago. The 8 of us, yes, we won it today, but our foundation remains. Gathering a few hundred billion is still a piece of cake.
Not to mention the War God Temple and the yet to appear sadist Chloe Chase. Even for the Drago, dealing with us is not as easy as you think.
We, the 9 clans, well, the 8 clans now, are not pushovers who can be easily beat.
Fine, since you are so confident, see if you can withstand the Drago's wrath.
Atlas Drago, you want to wage full war against the temple?
Bring it on. My clan can handle it.
Flame Dragon War God is here! Flame Dragon War God is here!
Greetings, War God!
Stella Queen, great to the War God.
You and I are both deities of the War God Temple. No need for formalities. What happened here? You seem displeased. What's with that cough?
Do you recall our Queen's marriage contracts with that fraud? And he's that fraud's descendant. Our 9 clans gathered for the dragon slaying feast, but he disrupted and using dirty tricks against our interests. And even worse, I suspect him for treason, aiding enemies, harming our soldiers.
What? What?
Our Tiger Brigade abroad was betrayed by Boas, suffering heavy loss. And he had received news before I did. I cannot believe that he has nothing to do with this.
Flame Drago War God. My claim must have been plotted against by him as well. How is it possible for several buildings and dozens of ships to be destroyed at the same time? I suspect he is in league with foreign forces trying to seize the opportunity to retaliate against us.
You're right. My clan has been doing international logistics. With the warehouses burned, the beneficiaries must be foreigners.
Now that you mention it, my clan's accidents must have something to do with external enemies as well.
Alex, right? Based on their statements, you're charged with collusion, treason, rebellion, and revolt. You have 10 seconds to kneel and face judgment. Or God, I kindly advise you. Making such accusation could lead to overwhelming consequences. What are you? How dare you raise voice to the War God?
Conclusion, treason, and rebellion. War God Temple has been around for centuries. It seems to have produced quite a few losers. My life has been one of integrity in Grisha, my home and motherland. Your labels or attacks on my reputation don't concern me. But my integrity and dignity are non-negotiable. The War God Temple, our guardian, must be fair and just. Do not let these deceitful claims blur loyalty and betrayal.
Alex Jaeger, you're bringing this up on yourself. Flame Dragon War God, please look at this despisable demeanor. He's now blatantly challenging the War God Temple.
Now I'm even more convinced that those disasters stem from his collusion with our enemies.
Well, Alex Jaeger, I thought this whole spectacle was merely for profit. But unexpectedly, you, a villain, have gambled with the safety of our nation. I see you're beyond saving.
War God Temple offers you one last chance. Step down and face judgment. Otherwise, once I act, you shall have no chance to survive.
I'll say it one last time. The retribution these clans faced is purely self-inflicted. They cut their own lifelines. That's all from me. But if War God Temple chooses ignorance, I won't hesitate to obliterate you too.
Over the years, You're the only one dares to disrespect the temple. Good.
Exeger, how dare you insulting the flame dragon war god? Today, even with 9 lives, you cannot avoid death. War god, please execute him immediately since he has disrespected the war god temple.
Goddess Stella, I want to invoke the judgment order. Is that okay for you?
I fully support using it against someone with such blatant lore, disrespect, and
The
arrogance.
judgment order, one of the heavenly decree, can only be issued by the joint action of 2 war gods.
Anyone who receives that from the War God Temple is extremely evil. Now, Alex Eager is doomed.
Given that, all commanders, assemble! Execute traitor without delay. Open fire! Execute traitor without delay. Open fire!
Mr. Yeager!
Cheap tricks. Today, I, the War God, want to see your true abilities.
Just a pushover. How dare you judge me with that weak strength?
Brother! He caught bullets barehanded and defeated a war god. Is he even human?
Flame dragon war god is a top-tier martial artist, yet he lost to nobody.
Damn, this man's inner strength is so profound. It's fake. It must be one of his tricks.
Flame Dragon War God, what on earth happened?
Since you are so stubborn, don't blame me for being ruthless.
This is... summoning order, above the judgment order, calling the other 3 war gods.
If we do not destroy this traitor, how can we keep our reputation?
The 4 war gods of the war god temple are masters who can each defeat thousands of troops. Today, they're going together here.
Aside from Master Chen, Miss Moore, and a few other experts, nobody could withstand a joint strike from the 4 war gods. Alex, you're doomed.
4 war gods. Sounds pretty impressive. I just wonder if they come here, can they withstand my palm strike?
What?
Kid, I hope you'll remain as talkative as you are now.
3 war gods arrived! Earth Tiger War God of the South with unmatched Earth power. Kira War God of the North is shining golden armor. Wind Eagle War God of the West with extraordinary power.